one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Here we go. What do you need?
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. The 20. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Check 26, check 26.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time, 2nd and goal. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Switch. Big Ed.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Brees on the bootleg. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Brees leaves this one with Kamara, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ready. Yellow weighty. Nice, sweetheart. Kill.
Now Brees on 3rd down. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got to get this stuff. 21. Switch. X3. 218. Chop. Watch the Sammy.
They'll run the counter with Murray. And an alley to run. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, 37 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. And there the counter play proves successful for the touchdown. What typically makes a counter play in general successful, Charles?
Well, what you're trying to do, Brandon, is to get the team moving in one direction, meaning the defense, get them going in one direction and then wall them off with your blocking and bring it back in the other direction. That way, you don't actually have to punish them with your blocking. You just position them. And if you have any kind of a good back, he'll take full advantage of it and gain good yardage.
Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of... And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Garoppolo now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
Ready, 5-9. Mike 54. You're not ready. You're not ready.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Murray. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You know they'd love nothing more than to get a 3-and-out here after having the interception.
And it also tells you a little bit about how they feel about their leader, right? Their quarterback throws an interception in the previous series. They're trying to help him out here with a big stand.
Now Breeze to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A toss to Murray. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously caught. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Nick Bosa. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Running with Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. Kill.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Waiting on it will be Richie James. It's taken to the 26. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get him.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
You get rock me. You get rock me. Over. What tonight?
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your
concrete.
Toughness. That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
Breeze now on 1st down. Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that'll help set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ted Ginn there to make the grab. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. To throw is Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Marcus Williams on the coverage.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. There's Garoppolo to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
47's the mic. 47's the mic.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 23-yard line.
Ready? You ready? Hey, watch the slant. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. 22 yards there, a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On first down, Murray. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Double time. Double time. Under. Yes.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6.
Guys, it's game situation. Kill.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Check three. Spot.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Sammy.
To throw, it's Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
We're good.
Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Garoppolo looks to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And this hasn't been the typical game, no doubt, for Emmanuel Sanders. They've really limited him.
He's one of those players that provides a real spark when he gets going. And when he does it, it's felt by the rest of the team, and they're feeling it in this one because right now they're trailing.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
They will run again with Coleman. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line.
21.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And no, it's incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Now Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Whip. Watch the whip. Slam.
They run the counter. Murray, he spins free. Murray has the 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Saints 24, 49ers 10.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary?
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 73 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To throw is Breeze. And he finds Cook. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. The busy night continues for Kamara. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the third down play.
Let's go.
First down, New Orleans.
Run to the ball. We got a runner. We play to win. Ready. Yellow lady. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Yeah.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.